One of the best things about this room is out the window. We're on the 7th floor and we've got this great building site out here. It's in the middle of the road, Serangoon Street, right, Greg? There are the tourists, I think. And yeah, this is where, according to Greg, the canal used to be. And they seem to have piped most of the canal because it's going on both directions, some of the stuff. But we've been watching them digging great big holes with some contraption and hauling out the soil from them and then filling them in again. But then we did notice they put some concrete in the top this morning. So we thought there was something to do with massive drains, but maybe there is actually a building going on top. They dug out this track here that was being dug out, and then they filled it up again, rolled it, filled it up again, rolled it. So stuff is happening outside the window, which has been very exciting to watch with the great big crane. Due to a flight delay, we had to stay a night in Geylang, not far from the airport. The hotel opposite offered rooms by the hour. On to the UK, where we got to stay in West Kensington with family in one of the last remaining flats in the mews of the Cromwell Hospital, where we also got to take part in their street party for staff, family and tenants. Next was our road trip to the southwest. First stop, Blagdon in Somerset, where we stayed in an old pub hotel. Next, we stayed at Melrose Farm near Tintagel, where we visited the castle. And then to Portsmouth for a night, and we stayed in a residential area near the Hoe. Then on to North Bristol, where we stayed with family again for our final week in the UK. Next stop was sunny Portugal and our retreat in Silvers, where we had a wee dove nesting outside our window. For Lagos on the Algarve in Portugal, we had several windows, so it was great to be able to check out the view on the street and into the courtyard. And one bonus, they were double glazed because the noise of people went on till the wee hours of the morning. I got a little overdressed for doing the laundry, but given nearly everything else is in the wash, yeah, and good excuse to walk about 3 blocks up the hill for an Aperol Spritz for our first night in Lisbon. On to our last stop in Portugal, where we stayed for a few days for a little bit of peace and quiet, and I had to include a shot of the hallway because it was the best thing about the guest house. One night in Badajoz, just over the border into Spain. And then in Merida, we had a view from the bedroom of the back of a Roman temple, which I absolutely loved. And it was so good being in a very nice, large apartment. By contrast, cosy loft in Seville was anything but, being a dark basement flat. Loved the views from our hotel in Cordoba, and by now we'd got used to lots of street noise right through the night. In Granada, we stayed in a great wee apartment on another tiny little street, noisy of course, very close to Alfalfa, Albaicin, and the Alhambra Palace, and my favourite area, Sacromonte. We loved walking up the hill for flamenco and sunsets. Our final stay in Spain was in Estepona. Kudos to anyone who's still watching after all my random window shots. Here's my wonderful sugar packet from our last day staying in Spain. Sums it all up, really. Thank you for watching.